Hey everyone, Ryan from Ebike Escape, and in this video I'm sharing a portion of my interview with Daryl Slater, who is the brand manager of Kryptonite locks and lights. And in our interview, we talk about a wide variety of topics that will be split up into different videos, everything from how to lock your electric bike up to the pros and cons of each type of lock. So I hope you find this section of the interview helpful. If you want to support what I'm doing here at Ebike Escape, I'll have a link to Kryptonite bike locks. I will also have a link to our top e-bike brands page and of course our electric bike accessories list. I also have a page dedicated to electric bike deals. Purchases made through those pages help support the channel. So thanks in advance. With that, let's get on with the interview. Okay, let's see. Let's talk about Kryptonite's anti-theft protection program and how it applies to e-bikes.
Excellent. Great topic. I mentioned my experience at Kryptonite has involved marketing, and then I was customer experience manager for a few years and did a lot of work on bringing the anti-theft protection offer to countries throughout Europe, as well as bringing it online digitally for our customers to be able to register for this program through our website. So first off, kind of some important points about the anti-theft protection offer. One, it is an optional offering that we provide customers. So it's not anything that comes with the purchase of a lock. It's not anything that anybody's required to do. And it's not insurance. It's not a separate insurance program. We do not work with any third parties. It's a service that Kryptonite started in 1978. And I like to remind people, it's been around since 1978. It really became like kind of a benchmark in the industry for a service where, we like to say we put our money where our mouth is, and we try to really instill some additional peace of mind with our customers, particularly for customers that are investing in expensive electric bikes. And so how it works, a customer can, when they purchase a lock, so let's say we're talking about the New York Forget About It chain, that's a 10 out of 10 security. When you purchase a lock, you have the option to, within the first 30 days of the purchase, you can register for up to 1 to 5 years for the anti-theft protection coverage. And so for any high-end ultimate security products, which are the majority of the products we've talked about today, with the exception of a few moderate security products, where you do pay for the first year. But for high and ultimate, first year is free, and you can pay for up to 5 years, so 1 to 5 years. And basically what it is we are going to give you money towards a new bike in the event that that bike is stolen due to the lock being defeated. And so from a security to what the payout is perspective, we go up to $5,000. So our max is, if you have a 10 out of 10 security product, getting back to the New York Forget About It example that I gave, for 10 out of 10, we'll give up to $5,000 back to a customer in the event that their bike is stolen. And so what we tell folks is, if your bike is $1,000, when you register, you give us all the information via our website on the lock you purchased, the bike you purchased. And if you have a $1,000 bike, you give us that information on the model, the make, the model, receipt from the bike shop you bought it from or the e-bike manufacturer. And then we keep that in our database. Then in the event that your bike's stolen, and I like to think that we get a lot more registrations and claims. We do get them from time to time, particularly in some of our high risk cities in the US and overseas, in places like London, where you just see a lot of theft. We get claims from time to time. And so then folks will go through a process where they file a claim with us. They need some information like proof of purchase, stuff we already have, but then like a police report, information on the crime, and then we process it and make a ruling based on a committee on our services team. So it's something that is really, when we talk to retailers, we talk to consumers, it's something that when you look at investing in higher premium security, these are the type of services that really give value to the consumer, because it's that additional peace of mind. And I tell folks, when we're talking about our high and ultimate security, I'm very confident in how our products are going to perform. There's a reason why we have the reputation in the market that we do and that we're Kryptonite. But it just gives you that additional peace of mind knowing that you have this service in the event your bike is ever stolen.
Sure. And can you give me an idea of the cost per year? I know you had mentioned like 1 year is free, just to give people an idea if they're looking into this.
Sure. So it goes from 1 year. The max is $24.99. So $25 for 5 years for the high and ultimate security. So you only pay one time. So you would go to our site. If you bought a lock today, you came out of a shop or you bought a lock online, you wanted to go register, you go to our site, you'd pick the lock you have. Let's say it's a New York level. You would pick the years. And if you selected 5, which the most common are 1 year or 5 years, because 1 year is free and then 5 years just gives the max. We increased it to 5 years. It used to be 3 years max. With 5 years, you would just pay the $25 right on our site, and that's it. You don't pay again for the life of the service. And it's a one lock, one ATPO registration. The way it works, you can't register multiple products, and we have to do that just because some people will have, the cable, the cables that I talked about. This is something you do not use for your e-bike. This is an 8mm cable, but someone may have this, right, for one instance, and then they also have a New York chain, and we've seen it happen. On the day they decide to bring the cable and not the chain, they become the victim of the theft. They go to, submit a claim for ATPO, and we have to make sure that it applies to the correct lock in terms of the registration. But no, it's an excellent service. It's something that's, popular in the U.S. We continue to educate and remind folks about it. Because if you're in a bike shop on a busy Saturday and you're making this purchase, you're so excited about a new bike. I mean, everybody gets so stoked about the bike. Oftentimes you're buying some kit, anything to go with it. The lock is not something that, both from a retailer perspective and the end user perspective, that oftentimes details can be forgotten. So we try to make sure people remember this service and understand the importance of first registering it and understand kind of what it's about and what it entails.
I hope you found this section of the interview with Daryl helpful. In the next installment, he's going to talk about the most secure bike locks offered by Kryptonite, and he's also going to talk about how much you should spend on a bike lock for your electric bike. So stay tuned for that. Be sure to subscribe if you want to be notified when I publish new videos. Again, links will be in the description to some Kryptonite locks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.